The areas you're going to be working with today will mainly be the tackle area, where you are the tackler, the attacking breakdown or attacking collision, and the defensive breakdown or defensive collision. Okay. And within the attacking collision, there will be two areas. The one would be the ball carrier, the other one will be the role of the first cleaner in. Okay, first man to the breakdown. Matt, to be a good defender, what would be one of the things you think a good tackle should be?
Keep your spine
in line. Okay. How would you explain that to me if you want to keep our spine in line?
Basically, you have to bend your knees.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Keep your back straight.
Brilliant, and keep your head up. That is actually jumping right into one of the most important ones. Okay, what would be something else?
The other one would be getting your feet as close as possible.
Excellent, excellent. Why would you want to get your feet as close as possible?
So you can have momentum into the tackle.
That's it, some power. So we start with longer steps and then we shorten our steps. The closer we can get to somebody, the better chance we have by not compromising ourselves, by hurting our shoulder or getting our head in the wrong position or tackling from too far. What is the biggest advantage in protecting yourself in a tackle to get your spine in line?
Keeping your head up.
That's it, Matt, spot on. If you can keep your head up, boys, as long as possible in the collision, the times we get injured is when we get into the collision and we drop our head. And for a millisecond, the contact area is lost. And that's when we hit a guy on his hip or an elbow or anything like that. It's very good, Matt. So, Herschel, do you think all of our ideas are that relevant to Jerome?
No, sir, because he's much bigger than I am. So
there's no sense in trying to treat Etzebeth and Andries Becker, these leg tackle techniques. So, Jerome, what kind of technique would you rather have us work with you?
A more higher tackle.
Spot on. And being square and wrapping, okay? And that's what we want to do today, is make sure that Emile and Jerome has got as much ammunition as our smaller players. What I want is, I want 5 players, each one on a bag, and 5 players, each one on a cone, please. Sandile, what is it exactly you want us as a referee to see if you're refereeing a game post the tackle?
The main thing here, Brendan, once he tackles, he needs to release the tackle and get up on his feet, and then he can move on to the next one.
So what I expect of you, Michal, we're going to have a look at him and see, does he shorten his steps? Does he get his foot close? Is his head up? Does he explode? And does he do what Sandile has just asked? Have a go, Michal. Excellent, and up. Wonderful. That is the front on tackle. Hit the legs and get back into position, so come on an angle. Excellent tackle. That's it. That's what I want. Back here. You happy with that,
I'm happy with that. In line, it's just behind the hindmost feet. Then
excellent.
It's perfect.
Exactly the same. Give me a duplicate. Anybody see what was wrong there?
His head was on the wrong side.
Spot on, Puna. Well done, eh? It's something we didn't mention just now. It's very important, boys, that you get your head, and I know it happens quickly, but if we practice it, we can make it better. Get your head on the other side. That's better. Naturally, we will always use one shoulder predominantly, which is the shoulder we are comfortable with, our right shoulder. And that's why our head will always be in that position. When we're tackling that way, it's perfect. But when we're tackling this way, Jock, it's in the wrong side. So I want us to see both shoulders. Other shoulder, left shoulder. Excellent, on your feet. Brilliant, Michal. Excellent, and on your feet. Very good. Head up, short steps. Brilliant, up. That's it, Nicholas.
The key word is definitely the tracking as we come in, to get the same leg and the same shoulder in line to the tackle, and then finding the power position, where we bend the legs and we excel with a straight spine and a head up position to make an effective, strong tackle, which is the most safest, and then to get back on the feet.
Sandile, rugby rules are made to make the game fair, but it's also there to make the game safe. You agree with me?
Yes, I agree with
that. And that is the reason we do not want people lying around in a tackle area. It's not just that it's unfair to the position, okay, but it's very important that it makes the game much safer. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that. And as well, it makes the game quicker and make the game exciting, because the more you get the ball quicker out there, it makes the ball exciting. But if you're going to lie there, that means now whoever's going to get the ball out there is going to take more time to get the ball out, and people get frustrated, and it's not an exciting game.
Now we say, can you actually walk in because the idea is we go slow, walk in, and give me a powerful explode. Now explode. That's it. That's it. I want you to almost the time delay from you engage where your head drops for a millisecond. That's what I want us to work on now. I want you just to think head up, come in closer, and I just want you to think head up. And now that's it. Now explode upwards. That's it. That's what I want to see. Head up, explode. It's that movement. Okay. In rugby, because we use a lot of energy running, we must use our primary energy to roam in a small space. Okay. It's a little bit like a boxer. A really good boxer doesn't hit like that. He punches from here. And I want to see that, Tullies. If you can do that. Head up, explode for me. That's a Tullies, and back to your feet. Now we need to start doing all of that, getting our feet close, spine in line, dropping our knees against a bit of a moving target. We call this exercise tracking. All the best defenders in the world are brilliant trackers. That's where making steps shorter and getting the feet close is the essence. Little step, Jock. That's a powerful one. Michael, do one where you actually drop your head early and see how bad your timing is. Okay, but it's true. You'll actually really miss the tackle. When we look at a video of a game, so often the poor defenders are people that just drop their heads. So staying in line is not only to protect you, but it's to be a better defender. Okay, give me one square up. Come straight into him. That's a great hit, Michael. Okay, now boys, give me 5 people in line, please. Exactly the same thing. You must go to the side, I show you. If I go like that, you go that way, little step. If I go like that, you go that way. If I go like this, you go straight. Great hit, powerful hit.
Guys, an important factor to remember is to have quick feet with short steps, all right? Quick feet, short steps that you can move left and right to be effective.
Incredibly important here, exploding. I want to see an explosion. If you don't feel an explosion, you tell them, because then it was a poor tracking exercise. Hands behind the back. That side. Okay, head up. Head up is the trick. Okay, it's all in the explosion. Now I want you to do is do exactly that and wrap and see if you bring your arms in, if you can keep going like that. Brilliant hit, Jock. Brilliant hit. The person to know the best how far the feet were is the person holding the bag. And you must tell him. It's not the coach's role, because every single hit is one that goes into the bank that makes you a better defender. So let's go 1 for 1. Head up. Gee, how was that one? Can you speak? It was a good one. Well done. Step that way. Let's see if Jock can get that same power. Okay, Jock, what happened there? You exploded too early. Your foot wasn't close enough. So you exploded while you weren't in. This is exactly how you actually hurt your shoulder, or how you get a brachial plexus injury, by getting a stinger in here. Okay? Okay, you could see what happens when he didn't get his feet in, Graham?
That's correct. Because he didn't get his feet in, he was off balance. So the hit was completely ineffective.
Brilliant hit. Brilliant hit. Sandile, are you happy?
Yes, I'm happy, Brandon, with everything so far. The good thing about the tackle is that they're wrapping the arms around. And the other good thing about the tackle, they're not lifting the guy up. Remember, if you're going to start lifting the guy up, now you've got a responsibility to put him down safely. So they're hitting, they're wrapping around, and then they drive forward. They're not lifting the legs.
Brilliant.
I'm happy.
We need to put everything we've worked on now in practice. Getting the feet close, head up, spine in line, shortening the steps. So now, Matt, about 30%. Take Michael on his inside. Let's see if Michael can get his head in a good place and a good tackle. Okay. Brilliant hit and up. Okay, excellent. Take a drift. Okay, that's much better. Remember, we have to track really well if we get somebody with very good feet. The reason now why you are there, Bella, and why you are here, Jock, is to not allow him to use his feet and run around him. That's the whole idea of the drill. So on the cone, you're going to take him on the inside, and you're going to see if you can beat him. Okay. Keep working. Great hit, Matt. But what I need you to do is don't concede and stop working. Continue the tackle, otherwise it's not a drill for him. You knew he tracked well, it was a great connection from Matt, but I need you to keep working your legs. It's still just a 30% drill, hey? But I want us to see if we can get those things that we've worked on now into practice. When I say 30%, you must still get your feet close as of 100%. The explosion is still 100% explosion. It just means he doesn't run at the same pace. Okay, Bella, give me a good one. That's a great hit. And up, Bella, and up. Okay, that's it. Because where you protect yourself is when you get your feet close and you get your head up. It's when we go at kind of 30%. It doesn't mean it's 30% for you. It's a proper hit like that. Good recoil, Michal. Let's see a different situation, boys. They're taller and it's a different challenge. Okay, take him on the inside first, Emil. Good, good. Up. Very good, Jerome. Great skills. Jerome won that contest because he got his feet so close. Good and up. And up, good contest though, good contest. Emil, I don't want you to fight him as much as you're fighting him. Like with the bag just now, if he does everything right, this is a drill. Remember, we are one team. We can't smash each other. If he's made a good contact, don't get your feet away because you're not going to do that in a game. In a game, you're going to spin. The idea here is the tackle itself. That's the main focus on how do I become a better and a more safe tackler.